Cuticle. If you're new here, I'm Maisha. So today in this video, I am going to be sharing a 10-step makeup routine, a makeup guide for all you out there who don't know how to get started with makeup, who are beginners. किसी को पता नहीं है फाउंडेशन लगाना है, प्राइमर लगाना है, कंसीलर लगाना है, क्रीम ब्लश लगाना है, क्या exactly करना है और किस order में करना है basically. So all of this I'm going to cover in this video, and these are going to be like 10 simple steps that you need to follow to achieve that stunning makeup look. Or of course, all the products that I'm going to be using are going to be affordable. So go grab your snack, लेके आओ अपनी coffee, and let's get started with this tutorial. Step 1 is to prep your skin. You want to start with a clean, moisturized skin, and then you want to go in with a primer. Now, primer is optional for some people. A person with oily skin can never skip primer. I would not suggest that you skip a primer because your oils will come through and your makeup will turn cakey if you don't use a primer. So, oily skin though, primer is a must. But if you're a normal skin type, you can just go ahead with moisturizer and start your makeup. But if you are like more on the drier skin type, I would suggest going in with an illuminating primer so that all the dry patches and everything are hydrated. So basically, a primer helps to smooth your skin and also helps to make your makeup stay all day long. So the primer that I am going to use is this one. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. You can also go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Primer. That is also a great option. Both of them do a very similar job. Now, this one helps in smoothing my skin and just blurring out my pores. The Maybelline one also helps to do that. So if you have larger pores, this will help to seal it and just make it look more smoother. So I like to focus this particular primer on my T-zone because that's where I have larger pores and also around my smile lines right here. I have already applied a moisturizer and I had prepped my skin, only primer was remaining. और ये वाला जो प्राइमर है वो काफी लाइट वेट है, तो you won't even feel like you're wearing anything heavy underneath your foundation. Step 2 is applying foundation. ये सब में difficult part होता है. I understand the anxiety when it comes to foundation because there are so many different foundations in the market. So let me make it easier for you. So firstly, let's talk about the formulas. The formulas that are available in the market are hydrating foundation, glowy foundation, matte foundations, natural looking foundations. बहुत सारे ऐसे types हैं. So how will you choose from it? If you're an oily skin, go for like a soft matte foundation, या फिर like जो natural looking foundations होते हैं, that might end up suiting you better. If you're a dry skin type, I would suggest to go with a glowy, hydrating foundation because that will look much more healthier on your skin. And if you're a natural skin type, you can go in with any of these because कुछ भी suit कर सकता है आपको. So that's about the formula. Now, how do you choose a shade? Now, if you're physically going to a store, I would suggest that you try the foundation on your face and then down your neck and try and blend it out. And if it disappears into your skin, then that is the right shade. If it is a little lighter, then it's not the shade. If it's darker, again, that's not the shade. It should definitely be untraceable on your skin. That's the right shade for you. Now, when it comes to online matching, वो तो बहुत ही difficult होता है. You can see the swatches and try and pick the closest match. Or what you could do is, if you know your MAC shade, like I am NC40, I know that I can go and Google search ये वाला foundation में कौन सा shade मुझे suit करेगा basically. So that's how you can actually try and pick the right shade for you. And there are different undertones as well. There's pink undertone, neutral undertone, and yellow undertone that you need to determine yourself what undertone you are. I'm a yellow undertone, more like a neutral yellow undertone. So that's how I pick. So N is for neutral, Y is for yellow, and P is for pink. That's how you choose. I hope I made it a little bit clear. So the foundation that I am going to be using today is from SheGlam. This is the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation, and the shade that I use in this is Golden. Now, how would you apply a foundation? You wouldn't go directly essay with the pump. You would end up applying a lot of it. So what you would do is you take it on the back of your hand. The easiest way is to apply it like that. Take it with your fingers and just apply it on your skin. Just try and spread it with your fingers first This will ensure that you're applying the most minimum amount to cover your entire face basically. और बहुत ही thin layer लगेगा, and then you can go ahead and build it up wherever you need. So basically this finger technique will help to warm the foundation up and melt it into your skin as well. And then I will go ahead and take my foundation brush. This is the PAC 231 brush, which I love to use to blend out my foundation. And now I will stipple this in stamp and press, like pressing this foundation into my skin. I'm not dragging it so that that will leave streaks. So you just want to stamping motions where press this foundation into your skin, and this will ensure that you get the most even, smooth, thin layer of application of your foundation. Okay, so like you can see, it has covered pretty much everything, but I feel like I just need a little bit more coverage right here. So what I will do is take a little bit with my fingers right here and just blend it out. And that's pretty much done. I didn't speak much about this foundation. I actually absolutely love this foundation on my oily skin. There's a great foundation for oily skin. It has like a medium to buildable coverage, very lightweight on the skin, very long lasting as well. So this is great for oily skin, but if you are a dry skin type, definitely try the Shea Glam Skin Finite Hydrating Foundation. Very similar in formula. It's just the finish is different. This one is matte and this one is more like a natural glowy finish. Step number 3 is concealer. You want to conceal your dark circles, your pimples, your spots. So I would suggest to go with a shade which is very, very close to your skin tone, not to go for a lighter shade because it can be a little difficult to absorb that brightness under the eyes. If you are just starting out with makeup, you will feel like, oh my god, it's looking too heavy. I have seen people react that way. That's why I'm saying that try and use a concealer which is exactly the same shade of your skin tone, or you can go just a teeny tiny lighter than your skin tone. That way your makeup will look more natural and more flawless. So the concealers that I recommend are these. So firstly, I have this one. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. One of the best concealers out there. It's a very self-setting concealer, but it's very creamy in formula, has a full coverage, very thin in consistency. Just a banger concealer. The only problem with this is that they do not have as many shades in India. So I don't know why they do that, but yeah, my shade is Butterscotch. This is exactly the same shade of my skin tone, not too light, not too dark. It's exactly my shade. So I love using this to cover up my spots, my dark circles. And then the other concealer that I recommend is this one from House of Makeup. This is the Zoom In Crispy Concealer. The shade that I use is M02. This is just thoda sa lighter than my skin tone, but you won't even find a difference. Again, a very creamy, full coverage formula. So a little bit goes a long way with these concealers. And if you want more like hydrating, lightweight, lighter concealers, if you don't have too many dark circles, little bit say sab cover ho jayega, then I would suggest to go in with the K Beauty concealer. Very thin formula, very comfortable and very long lasting concealers. I love these. The shade that I use is 140Y medium. Today I'm going to use the House of Makeup concealer. Now I'm going to show you exactly how you would apply it. Now, what you would do is, if you want to cover up your dark circles, you would apply it right here. Thoda sa. ठीक है? बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं, just thoda sa. And then you would apply it right here. Now, this will help in lifting your features a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? And then you would go ahead and apply it on the highest points of your face. This will help to bring your features ahead. And I like to also apply it right here because I have a little bit of redness right here. And then when I want to go in with spots, I will just thoda sa dab it on my spots right here. I don't have much. I have a little bit of darkness around my mouth. So that's where I will apply it. So you want to use very teeny tiny amount of concealer on the rest of your face, but under the eyes you can go thoda sa zyada, but not too much. So now the way I like to blend my concealer is usually with my beauty blender. This gives me the most natural finish. So this one is from Frosh. This is the Celestial Sponge. It has to be damp. Don't forget that. And then I will just dab this into my skin. Okay. I'm first blending out the concealer around my mouth, in my T-zone, and then also on my spots. And the last place that I would blend my concealer is under the eye. So that way it gets more time to dry up a little bit and I would get a little bit more coverage. And I end up applying a very thin layer that way. Okay. You can definitely skip applying concealer in the center of your face. This is just to highlight. If you just want to cover up your dark circles and your spots, that is also something that you could do and your makeup would still look good. Okay, and then this spot, I will just dab it with my fingers itself. Okay, and now I'll blend under my eyes. You see I'm using dabbing motions, so make sure you are using just dabbing motions to blend your concealer. And whatever is left on the sponge, I like to go ahead and apply it on my eyelids because I have a little bit of darkness on my eyelids. So I like to even that out so that whenever I go in with eyeshadow, it looks more smoother. Step 4 is cream contour and cream blush. Now, I prefer creams over powders because I feel they are more easier to blend, more easier to apply, and they are also a little bit more long lasting than powder products, I would say. So now when it comes to cream contour, now you've added some light to your face by adding the concealer, by applying the concealer. Now you want to add some shadows so you get a little bit of depth, a little bit of sculpting, a little bit of lift. So for that, you need to do a little bit of cream contour. Now, I would show you a very basic cream contour so that you don't get really confused. So the product that I'm going to be actually using is this one from SheGlam. This is the Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour in the shade Warm Honey. If you don't have this, you can use a darker shade of concealer. This one is from K Beauty. I use the shade 190 YD usually to cream contour. This is great because it's a very thin formula and it's very easy to blend. So you can use concealers as well, a darker shade concealer. Now, where would you apply these cream contour products? That's the most important question. Now, it depends on your face shape. If you have a round face like me, you would place it right in the hollows, a little bit right here to push that feature back a little bit. And you would also sculpt a little bit right here so that you get like a sharp jawline and you can hide your double chin as well. So that is for a round face shape. If you have an oval face shape, you would apply it right here on the forehead a little bit to narrow it down a little. Of course, if you want to sculpt your cheeks and you want that chisel cheek, you can apply it right here. So it depends on your face shape. So there is a chart for that. So I would try and find a chart for you so that you can understand where your cream contour is supposed to be applied. So I would like to show you a basic contour where you would place it. Okay. So what I would do is I would try and find where exactly is the hollow of my cheek. So if you do like that, you see this particular bone right here, this is where you would place your contour. So I would just place it right here. Start with a little bit, okay? Same on this side, okay? I also want to sculpt my jawline, so I would just place it on the jawline right here. Okay? This much product is enough. While spreading it, I can spread it wherever I want. And I'm also going to place it right here just to balance out the color. Okay? And I will just take any brush. You can actually take your foundation brush as well to blend this out. And how would you blend it? Okay? This is the easiest way that I have found. Do this and blend it up. Upar. Very naturally, बहुत ही कम product लगा है, but you can see the shadow right here. And one more thing I forgot to mention is the color of your cream contour. It does not necessarily have to be like a proper gray tone contour. It's very difficult to use that. It can get a little muddy. So try and use a product which has like both warmth and cool undertones so that it will help in adding some color as well and also sculpting your features. Okay? And this is where I blended it out. You don't want to come too low, otherwise your face will look too draggy. Keep it right here till the end of your eye. That is the most natural looking contour. And I will just blend this out as well, very simply. This is the shape that I'm looking for. That is the ideal face shape. You want your jawline to look sharper. So that just gives you that illusion of a sharp jawline. And if you have a double chin, you can also blend it right here. And then I'll just blend this into my hairline. अंदर के तरफ नहीं, बाहर के तरफ. And now you can see that I have a little bit of definition going on my face. Little bit of cheekbones, thoda bahut jawline bhi dikh rahi hai. So basically that is what you want. Then we apply a cream blush. Again, cream blushes last much longer than powder blushes. Powder blushes jo hai rub off ho jate hain. Now the cream blush that I'm using is this one from ELF. This is the Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Suave Mauve. This is like a beautiful pinky mauve shade. Looks very pretty on my medium skin. Another cream blush that I really like is this one from Mars. This is the Blusher Twilight Liquid Blush in the shade Twilight. Very thin in formula, very cooling on the skin and very pigmented and very easy to use. So these two are really good options, and this one also has a lot of shades. The ELF one also has a lot of shades. So the way to apply your cream blush is not to go directly with this, because बहुत सारा product लग जाएगा, फिर blend करने में आपका makeup खराब हो जाएगा, and then there's a lot of process. So what you want to do is take a little bit on the back of your hand, and you can take your same foundation brush to actually apply this cream blush. So what I would do is pick a little bit, spread it on the bristles of my brush. So just make sure that the product is evenly spread out on the brush, and thoda hai, zyada nahi hai. And then you just stamp it on the cheeks just like that. Slowly. Like right on the apples of your cheeks, and then push it up so that it looks like it's a very natural blush. You don't have like a round blush ka application on your cheeks. You want it to look more natural. So this is the most very thin layer. So now you can build it up. Okay? Build it up little by little. You can also go in for that sun-kissed look. जैसा भी आपको पसंद है. I sometimes like to do it, sometimes I don't. This also looks very pretty and very like flushed and glowy. So you can do this as well. Step 5 is to set this beautiful base. Now, to set, I would definitely recommend a loose powder over a compact powder. क्योंकि compact powder usually थोड़ा heavy feeling भी होता है और उसमें थोड़ा coverage भी होता है, तो it might alter the way your makeup looks और सब कुछ थोड़ा muted हो जाएगा. So that's why I recommend a loose powder, क्योंकि वो बहुत thin होता है, blurring भी होता है, and it's very very smooth on application. It gives you that airbrushed look. The loose powder that I recommend is this one from K Beauty. This is the HD Loose Setting Powder. The shade that I have been using recently is Almond, because it is थोड़ा सा pinky tone, तो वो मेरे under eyes में थोड़ा brightening भी दे देता है. So you can use a loose powder which is translucent, or you can use a loose powder which is exactly the same shade of your skin tone. So how would you use a loose powder, you would ask me? I would tell you very simply how to use it. You can actually just take like a fluffy brush like this, thoda sa chota, not too big like this one. This won't do, because wo har jagah spread ho jayega. You want like a fluffy brush which is a little bit smaller. This one is from Mars. This is the F03 brush. Great. So what you could do is just take this and set under your eyes and the rest of your face very lightly. But if you want that your under eyes don't crease, concealer crease na ho, so I would suggest to use like a triangle puff. This helps to set your under eyes, और वो creasing नहीं होगी. Smile lines में आपके lines ज़्यादा उठ के नहीं दिखेंगे. It just helps in smoothing. A puff helps in smoothing. So I like to use a puff in certain areas. So I would like to tell you that how to do it. तो पहले तो मैं under eyes के creases हटा दूंगी, क्योंकि काफी टाइम से concealer लगाए हैं. So let's smooth it out. Okay. And I would take this powder like that. हाथ पे excess निकाल दो. ठीक है. And look up, and under eyes को तुम ऐसे set करोगे, like just press this powder into the skin. So this will ensure that your under eyes look very smooth and crease less, and keep pressing the powder in till it disappears completely. और ये बहुत ही thin formula है, very finely milled formula, तो दिखेगा भी नहीं. ठीक है, just look at the difference. ठीक है, this is for under eyes. और अगर आपको लगता है कि आप oily skin के हैं and you get oily in the T-zone, so take a little bit again, chin पे apply कर देंगे. Basically जहाँ से भी oils निकलते हैं यहाँ पे smile lines को smooth कर देंगे. I've literally taken very little bit of powder. खासा कुछ है नहीं, बहुत कम लगता है. ठीक है, and then on the nose, and then a little bit on the forehead. Okay, and whatever is left, I would just lightly tap it all over my face to set the rest of my makeup. That's how you would set your face, and this is locked in place and there will be no creasing throughout the day. So now let's move on to the next step, which is step 6, to define and shape your brows. Now, this is a step again which is very subjective. If you have already thick bushy brows and you don't want to shape and fill them, it's okay. But if you have like sparse brows or दिक्के नहीं आते, I think it's very important to actually shape and fill your brows to frame your face and make everything look very sharp and pleasing basically. Otherwise ऐसा लगेगा आप basically टकले हो यहाँ से. You don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to show you a very simple way to shape and fill the brows. So firstly, you need a brow pencil. The one that I recommend is this one. This is the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil, and the shade that I use is Espresso. The formula is actually very good. It gives you that perfect brush stroke. So eyebrow करना बहुत easy हो जाता है basically इससे. So what I would say is, पहले तो ब्रश कर लो अपने ब्राउ हेयर को बराबर से प्लेस में. ठीक है, and then you want to take like a mirror हाथ में ही and start to first draw the shape underneath your brows and then start filling in the gaps with brush strokes just like that, and then slightly shape it on top and then fill in the gaps. And then once you're done with that, take your spoolie and brush the product thoroughly on your entire brow. That's what you want to do. Okay, one more tip that I would give you is rest your pinky on your cheek so that you get a stable hand to draw strokes. And you want to go छोटे-छोटे strokes. Don't want to go with long strokes because mistakes होने के possibility ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं. So draw small strokes. अब shape बना दी है. Now let's try and fill it in by drawing hair strokes. So as you can see, I have less hair here, तो मैं upward motion में hair strokes add कर रही हूँ. And now I will just draw the upper shape. Okay. सामने के side पे I won't draw like a line, otherwise it will look like a boxy brow. तो वो naturally ही इतना चाहिए. Just like that. Now I'll take my spoolie and basically just spread this so that it looks more natural and the product also spreads throughout the brow. And now you want to set this brow with a brow gel. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It brow gel. You can even use the Essence ka Wow Brow Mascara. That is also great. So basically this will help to stick your brow hair in place, but very naturally. ऐसा नहीं है कि glue जैसा stick हो जाएगा. It will just keep them in place और इधर उधर नहीं होंगे. Basically, that's what brow gel does and gives थोड़ा volume as well to the brows. Now, step 7 is doing your eye makeup. Now, I'm going to teach you some basics in eye makeup that will be helpful for you to do any kind of eye makeup look, whether it is something you want to wear to a wedding or you want to wear for a date, you want to wear for an outing. Basically, just a basic eye look. So for that, I am actually using this one from SheGlam. This is the Jigsaw palette, Love and Taupe. I have spoken about this palette. Very good palette, very neutral palette, good for beginners to start with. Now, I will show you a transition shade, a crease shade, and a lid shade. 3 things that you need to know when you apply eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with an eyeshadow brush. One eyeshadow brush that every girl should have is this one. This is the Pro Art 217 brush. ऐसे similar brushes आते हैं. I think PAC also makes them. Let me see if I have. Yeah, the PAC 107 is also a very similar brush to this one. So this is basically a flat brush, but it's fluffy at the top. So this helps in placing and blending the eyeshadows very easily. So now the shade that I'm going to take is this one. This is like a light brown shade. So this is called as a transition shade. All the lighter shades, not the lightest, but medium shades like this are actually shades that go in the transition area. Ye wala ho gaya. I'll just show you a few examples. Suppose you have these kind of shades. All the matte shades which are on the medium side, like this one, this one, this one, these are your transition shades, and these are your crease ka shades. Yeah, outer corner mein jo darkness add karte hain for that smoky look. This is that shade. This is like a dark brown. This shade will go in that area. Then this shade can also go in the outer corners or in to deepen up the crease. So basically, these are the shades that you need to know. Lighter shades क्या use होते हैं, क्यों use होते हैं, darker shades कहाँ use होते हैं, and then there are shimmery shades that you can apply on your eyelids. So yeah, these are like 3 basic shades that you need to know when it comes to eyeshadow. Like I said, I have taken this shade right here and I'm going to apply this in my transition area. So transition area is basically this area right here जहाँ पे आई शेडो सब में ज्यादा दिखता है और वहां पे डार्क शेड नहीं रहना चाहिए. इट शुड बी जस्ट लाइक अ स्मूथ वॉश ऑफ कलर. सो आई विल प्लेस इट इन माय क्रीज. ये जो खड्डा है exactly there, and then I will blend and blend and blend in windshield wiper motions, ठीक है, in the crease, and then circular motions में ऊपर की तरफ ऐसे slight wash of color लगा दूंगी. So this looks like a very smooth, soft eyeshadow color. So slowly you want to build this color up. You take a little bit, tap the excess ताकि वो eyeshadow का fallout आपके face पे ना गिरे, because you have applied your base so beautifully. You don't want to mess it up. So basically you need to tap the excess very carefully, placing it in the crease. Windshield wiper, circular motions. इस तरीके से I will keep applying the shade till I'm happy with the intensity of it. And then I'll just flick it out थोड़ा सा ताकि मेरे eyes थोड़े lifted हो जाए. कभी कभी you just apply the eyeshadow right here and it looks incomplete and very not nice, you would say. So you want to like थोड़ा सा इसको बाहर की तरफ भी blend करना चाहिए ताकि it looks more natural and softer. And make sure that you're holding your brush far away, light pressure, windshield wiper motions. Just like that. I will take a little bit of a darker shade. Let's take this one. And I'm going to apply this in the outer corners and just smoke it out a little bit. You know, kitna excess nikalta hai. And then just place it on the outer corners. And you don't want to take this dark shade upar. You want to keep it in the crease and below in the outer corners like that. And then again, flick it out. And then you can go in with any shimmery shade or like a lighter shade like this and apply it on your eyelids. If you are aiming to go for a shiny look, you can go for a shimmer. And if you're going for a matte look, you can go with these lighter matte shades. So I would actually like to use this shade right here. So I'll just place it with my fingers on my eyelids, just like that. And another brush that you need to have is this one. This is a pointy pencil brush. You can say this is very, very necessary when you're doing eyeshadow looks. So this can be used to apply eyeshadow on the lower lash line. This one is from ProArt. This is PE29. So what I would do is I would take the same transition shade and I would just brush it underneath to add some depth and color under the eyes. You see, ये बहुत अच्छे से नीचे eyeshadow apply कर देता है. And make sure that you hold your mirror a little up so that you can see where you're applying eyeshadow underneath. ऐसे सामने mirror में देखेंगे तो basically you won't be able to apply it properly. So just ऊपर. Thing that I like to do is apply highlighter in my inner corners. So ये pencil brush उससे काफी easily apply कर देता है. Now highlighter is optional in the inner corners. अगर आपको अच्छा लगता है तो आप लगा सकते हैं. नहीं अच्छा लगता है then you can skip it. I like it because it just opens up my eyes and makes it a little bit more prettier looking. And to complete this eye makeup, I would go ahead and apply a eyeliner. I know every girl loves applying eyeliner. I am a person who loves applying a winged liner. मेरे को खाली एक line लगाने नहीं पसंद है. I like a good wing. तो मैं बहुत simple basic wing सिखाऊंगी, and the eyeliner that I'm going to use is this one. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner, one of the best precise black matte liquid liners that I've come across. Another option that I really like, अगर मुझे मिल जाए, this one from Colorbar. This is the waterproof liquid liner. Very good matte black long lasting eyeliner. These two are great options. Wing liner is not difficult nahi hai. With practice you can actually perfect it, but I will show you exactly how to do it. So you want to place a corner of your eye right here, and you want to make a line upward towards the end of the brow. So you want to draw like a V on the outer corner. So first I'll draw this small little line going up. And now you want to join this line to your upper lash line. So आप एक V बनाएंगे basically. So you take the tip of this and just draw a V like that. And once you have aced this, बाकी का process तो बहुत ही easy है. Now you just want to fill this in. ठीक है? And now I will just draw a straight line to complete this eyeliner. One more tip that I would like to give is once you shut your eye like that, the upper line should be straight. It should not be like a curved line. It should be looking straight. Do you see? It looks like a straight line. So that once you open your eye will give you that wink. Because fold hoti hai, so it lifts it up. So that's how it looks like a wing. And one last step to finish your eye makeup is applying mascara, of course, because the eyelashes are non-existent there. So some mascaras that I would recommend is this one from L'Oreal Paris, is the Panorama Mascara. Great mascara to add volume and length. Another one from L'Oreal is Lash Paradise. Very good mascara, non-flaky, long-lasting. Maybelline mascaras are absolutely amazing. So today I'm going to use the L'Oreal Panorama because I love this one. It adds a lot of lift, a lot of length, and a lot of volume. So one tip that I would like to give is curling your lashes to open up your eyes and make your eyelashes and eyes look pretty. So yeah, curling lashes, don't skip. You will actually enjoy when you have lifted lashes. Now that was all about eyes. Now let's talk about step 8, which is highlighting. Now I know a lot of people don't like highlighting, but I would suggest applying a little bit of highlighter just to add a little bit of glow to your face and lift your face and have that, oomph. Highlighting adds a little bit of oomph factor to your makeup. That's what I feel. So for highlighter today, I'm going to be using this duo from SheGlam. This is the highlighter and blush duo in the shade Seville. This is a beautiful goldeny champagne highlight, and it's not very stark and like out there. It's a very subtle highlighter. So the way I like to apply it is with this brush. This is the PAC 094 brush that I've been using. This is like a tapered fluffy brush, very good in precise application. Now highlighter, where you want to apply your highlighter, basically wherever the light hits on your face. Now if I turn my face, you can see that the light is hitting right here. So I need to add a little bit of highlighter there. I will take a little bit and just add it right here. Just thoda sa. To add that glossy look. A lot of highlighter options out there. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder is absolutely amazing. The PAC one, which I have with me right here, this is the baked highlighter in the shade 02. Another great option, very subtle, natural looking highlighter, not too stark. You can of course build it up to get that stark glow if you are someone who likes that. And then I like to add it right here because this is where the light is hitting me. Do you see that? Just thoda sa. And then I like to highlight the tip of my nose just to make it look more pointy. So basically this is a part of sculpting your nose. So I will take this pointed brush that I talked about earlier and place it on the tip of my nose and do like an exclamation mark, just a line right here. So basically it's an exclamation, and You see my nose looks more prettier, more sharper like that. Then also your brow bone, this is where the light hits. So that you want to highlight just thoda sa. And that's about it. That's all about highlighting. So now let's move on to step number 9, which is lips. I know everyone loves applying a lipstick. Now I will show you the proper way to apply lipstick. I know a lot of people like to go in directly with the lipstick and lip gloss or jo bhi hai. And usually you end up reapplying quite a lot. It does not last longer. I've heard these complaints. So that's why I always suggest to start with a lip liner. लिप लाइनर जस्ट मेक्स इट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग और आपके लिप्स पे थोड़ा सा flush of color रह जाता है over the time. I would suggest to go and shape and line your lips with a lip liner. And the one which I'm using today is this one from LA Girl. This is the Shockwave Nude Lip Liner in the shade Gingerbread, one of my absolute favorite shades in nude. It's like a brownie nude, proper brownie nude. Other lip liners that I have spoken about are the Mars one, very inexpensive, very good in quality, have a lot of shades in them. Huda Beauty ones are a little bit expensive, but really good lip liners. Then Faye Beauty has good lip liners. A lot of lip liner options available. It also help in defining your lips and making it look a little bit powder. So yeah, that's why I love a lip liner and I suggest everyone to use a lip liner. So basic lip lining. Lips का shape draw करना है basically. So this is the lip shape and I would suggest that just fill in the outer corners ताकि वहां से lipstick bleed ना हो basically. And then I'm going to fill it in with my lipstick. This is the Swiss Beauty's Stay On Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Brown Syrup. You can go in with a liquid lipstick, you can go in with a gloss, you can go in with a satin lipstick, anything that you like. I'm a matte lipstick kind of girl, you guys know that. And this is a very beautiful shade and a very beautiful formula, very thin in consistency, very comfortable, non-drying liquid lipstick from Swiss Beauty. Now, before we go in with the last step, one tip that I would like to give you is take your mirror, analyze your makeup. We are pretty much done, only the last step is remaining. So before that, you just analyze your makeup and see if you want any changes or is there mascara somewhere that you need to clean up. Like on my eyes, I have a little bit of mascara right here, so I would like to flick it off. If you feel like your eyeliner is not right, just correct it a little bit. If you feel like your blush is not seen much, you can go ahead and apply a little bit more blush, or you can go ahead and apply a little bit of a powder blush as well at this point, just so that your cheeks look a little bit more flushed. I feel like my blush is a little toned down, so I would just take a powder blush like that and just take it on my powder blush and just thoda sa blush apply kar lungi aise. And just any corrections or anything that you want to do, just do it before you do the last step. I feel like right now everything looks good, everything is pretty set, and now it's time for me to do my last step, which is setting spray. Of course, you do not want to miss this step. After you've done this beautiful makeup, never ever miss setting your makeup with a setting spray, because this will help in melting all the powders and making everything look very natural, and also making it last throughout the day without creasing or caking. ये बहुत ही important step है. Never miss that. So one setting spray that I would recommend is this one from Milani. This is the Make It Last Original Setting Spray. This is a bang-on dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless. It is a beautiful setting spray. It does not have like a matte finish. It has more of a natural finish. This will melt all your powders and everything will get locked into the skin and everything will last longer. And the way to apply a setting spray is holding it thoda sa dur and going like that all over your face. So and then just let it dry, and then your makeup is complete. And this is the final look. As you can see, it's turned out to be stunning and flawless, and everything still feels very lightweight, very breathable, nothing feels too heavy, and yet it looks glamorous. So I hope this step-by-step guide was helpful for all you beginners out there, or just people who want to learn tips and tricks to perfect their makeup skills. I hope this video was helpful, and if you all did find it useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.